Hi guys, welcome back to the Ricky2ra podcast. I don't even know what episode we're on. Is it episode 14? Okay, let's do that again. Welcome back to the Ricky2ra podcast. We are back for episode 14. 14 weeks up in this. This is a very special podcast episode personally for me because today, on this day, is my birthday. So I'm feeling blessed this morning. 23 years old. Yeah. And as you can tell by the title, I'm probably just going to put birthday podcast. I don't know what the title. I've kind of freestyle in this episode. I didn't make notes on anything. Normally I prepare what I'm going to say, what I'm going to talk about sometimes. But for this episode, I'm just freestyling it because it's my birthday. And yeah, I'm just here chilling. So this is kind of going to be in a different type of format to my previous episodes. I'm just going to just talk really. That's all I'm going to do. I have nothing, no topic, anything. I'm just going to talk to you guys because normally I'd say like, let's get straight into it, this and that. But I'm just going to speak some stuff that I've got on my mind. And yeah, that's about it. So, been doing magic since 13. So I found magic about 10 years ago now from that Dynamo episode. Some stuff that I haven't explained before. I kind of like got into magic before that, but it was kind of like I'd seen a friend back in primary school do it, and I got right like into how he was doing it, and I think it only lasted about a month, and then I just stopped. I wasn't interested in it. I think it flared up again when we moved into this house that I'm in now, and then I just put the cards away. I think that lasted like another couple of months, and then in June 2011, when I was 13, seen Dynamo on TV, and it kind of struck from there, as I've said previously. So magic is a huge part of my life as well. There is no format to this episode, by the way. I'm just talking what's on my mind, so I'm gonna like jump to like loads of stuff. If I've got like other stuff on my mind that I just want to speak out, I'll probably just talk over whatever I'm talking about. Other than magic wise, I'm gonna tell you what I'm into. I'm into superhero movies, okay, and I'm really into the Marvel movies. So, have you guys watched the Marvel movies? Let me know. I'm proper. I didn't even close my window today. I'm really bad. Sorry if you heard some noise outside from my window. Yeah, man. I was watching. What's the last of Marvel movie I watched? I think it was Endgame. No. I think I watched Spider-Man actually. Far From Home in cinema. I love the Spider-Man movies, and Spider-Man movies always come out like towards my birthday time in July, so I get so excited. Because I remember I think I watched Spider-Man Far From Home last year, kind of like before my birthday, but that's kind of like what I associate July with, like Spider-Man, but there's no Spider-Man obviously out this year. I don't think there was going to be one anyway without COVID. But yeah, I'm really into Spider-Man. I've watched like every Spider-Man movie like 100 times. So if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what your favourite Spider-Man film is. Do you like kind of like the Tobey Maguire era Spider-Man, or do you like the Amazing Spider-Man, or do you like the new version with Tom Holland? Is it Andrew Garfield that was in the Amazing Spider-Man? I'm sure it was. His name just lost. I got lost there for a second. I'm sure that's him. So yeah, personally for me, I like the Tobey Maguire ones. The Amazing Spider-Man ones are cool as well, and I like the new Spider-Man as well, how they've interlinked it with the whole Marvel universe as well. But personally for me, I grew up watching the Tobey Maguire ones, and this is going to be a big debate, but I kind of like Spider-Man 3 as well. But Spider-Man 2 for me, the Tobey Maguire one, is probably my favourite one, with Dr. Octopus in, and just everything. I loved that so much, and that train scene is just epic, man. Just epic. So yeah, Black Panther's really cool as well. Avengers Endgame, went to see that. I think the day after it came out, the cinema were packed for that. You can't imagine that happening now, but yeah, it was awesome. That kind of like made my jaw drop because I didn't know what were going to happen. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it, but like when certain characters go on that mountain, where like one needs to get the soul stone, that kind of like made my jaw drop to what happened there. I was in the cinema literally like, so yeah, and that ending was just, it was so emotional, that ending. But yeah, that was that. Trying to like make this podcast connect somehow, because this is just me just talking for real. I've got no notes in front of me. I've even got my notes from last week in front of me, from performing on stage and stuff. But I kind of just want to just talk in general to you guys. Nothing else been happening really. What am I doing for my birthday? I've got a delivery today for the shop, so I'm going to be waiting for that. So that's kind of like the shop life never leaves you. Shout outs to all the shopkeepers out there, or if you know any, shout outs. So yeah, I'm kind of like doing that in the shop. I think I'm off for a bite to eat soon as well. So that's about it. And you know what, it kind of makes you think, you know, when you've been in lockdown, it kind of gives you other stuff to do as well. So I don't know what I'd actually do without this now, without the podcast. It kind of like keeps me busy, especially on a morning like this as well. So that's another bonus really, and the vlogs as well. Let me talk about this for a second. I've been wanting to do YouTube videos for a long time now, and I started back in 2015 just uploading the odd video. If you look back on my YouTube channel, I haven't deleted any videos, I haven't put any videos on private. I just want everybody to see like my journey. So I've kind of put like, you'll see the pattern, and I think 2015 was my best year that I uploaded videos because I was really into it. And then after that, it kind of just declined in the videos as well. But the most popular one out of that is the Ricky2ra magic. If you don't know what I just said there, if you click on that video, it's got about like 700 views, you'll see it. Or if you just click on my YouTube channel and go on to most popular, I'm sure it's the first one that pops up. That was probably really cool because that was awesome to perform as well. That was in 2015. And I did like magic for all my cousins there. I kind of like explain in the description of that video like what it all is, like what the meaning of Ricky2ra is and this and that. But that was probably like one of the best videos that I've recorded back then. But yeah, like as I was saying, like when my videos were declining in uploads, I kind of just fell off because I had other things as well. You know, life gets in the way as well. But now I can finally say that this year is like my best year ever of just uploading YouTube videos, and I'm really enjoying it. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't be doing it. Like, I'm not forcing anything with my content. I'm not forcing it. I'm trying to come up with more creative ways of like creating content, but I'm not forcing it. I do take like a day or two off in between, and you can see that on my Instagram profile as well. You can tell that I uploaded a photo back in January, and I didn't upload anything until April. because, you know, I was overthinking too much about content. Plus I was doing other things as well, but you kind of get the gist what I mean. You can probably relate, maybe. You know, life gets in the way. Sometimes you just feel like burnt out, or you're overthinking much, or sometimes you think about, oh, what's this person going to think if I upload this and stuff like that. But I've kind of got into like the mindset of just not giving a crap of what people are going to think, and just like stay true to yourself. And I feel like the truth always wins anyway. So I'm not really hiding anything in my content. If somebody wants to call me out for something, say, oh, Ricky, like, I'm sure you're just doing this just for likes, or Ricky, I don't believe you in doing this, I don't think it's good for you, or stuff. I'll just reply being like, bruv, I'm not hiding anything, like, that's your opinion, innit? You know, I don't feel like I lie in any of my content, and if I do, I'll probably look back on it and I'll probably just like say something to explain why I lied, but I don't see why I would have lied in the first place. But yeah, I kind of like, that's kind of like the main thing, like staying true to myself. I don't want to be anybody fake and put out content that kind of like a mask on social media. So one of the things that I really wanted to do was kind of like put more of the shop into my content, and because I didn't want it to be like I'm this big magician guy with a suit doing events and stuff, and then you're somehow just passing through Leeds and you're just going like to the shop just to get like a bite or like a water or something. You go in, you just see me with a Premier jacket, you're like, "Rah, is that you, Ricky? Yeah, I didn't know you do the shop, you know. I thought you were this big man on doing events and stuff." Like, I didn't want that at all. So that's why I kind of like put the shop and interlink it, like I've said previously in one of the other podcast episodes. I think it was Working from the Shop, episode 3. You see, I'm getting good at this now. I'm kind of getting the episodes together. So yeah, that's kind of like why I wanted to stay true to myself. And I feel like I'm at a good stage now where, you know, some people have like a basic understanding of what I am, where I want to be, and what I'm doing now. So I'm an upcoming magician who works in the family business. Where I want to be is a full-time magician who wants like to create his own content. I just want everything just like magic-wise, and I know where I am now. I kind of forgot my third point. Like I said, I'm freestyling this episode, but I'm kind of going to like plug some stuff in the middle of this, since it is my birthday. I don't ask for much, but it would really, I'm going to make you guys feel guilty as possible now. It would really mean the world to me if you subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, hell, even follow me on LinkedIn if you want, Facebook. It's all Ricky2ra, RICKY, number 2, RA. It would really mean the world to me. Please, that'd be the best birthday gift in the world. And that's it, that's all I'm going to ask for. That's it, I promise I won't ask for anything throughout the year now. I just felt like, you know, I don't really like asking people for things just in general. I feel really guilty if I do, for some reason. That's just how I am. But if people want to come to me and be like, Ricky, can you do this? I'm more than happy to help, but I just feel like really guilty asking for stuff. But you know what, I've got an excuse, it's my birthday, so why not? Maybe I should do it more often, asking for stuff, I don't know, maybe I'll grow into it. But yeah, what else? I've got like my notepad in front of me, just in general, like daily stuff that I write down, just if stuff will link up throughout the weeks or months or years when I look back on it. Currently listening, okay, I've written something here on my notepad. Ego, $, Kanye West. Yeah, that's a song that I'm really liking at the moment. I think it's called Ego Death. If you haven't checked it out, just type it in on YouTube, or if you got Spotify, Apple. I'm sure you are if you're listening on this. Or if you're on YouTube right now watching me, just click a tab open. I'll still be playing in the background. Just type in Ego Death, $, or Kanye West. I'm sure if you type in Ego Death, it'll come up straight away. That song is pretty cool. I like how they've sampled old music and put it over as well. It's quite popular anyway doing that, but that's a song that I'm kind of listening to a lot at the moment as well. Maybe I might put it in a future video, who knows. I've written it down, so maybe, or maybe not. I've written Pinterest. For anybody that's got Pinterest, is it any good? I haven't got it. I was thinking about making an account. I haven't really looked into it yet. But if you have got Pinterest, holler at me. Let me know if it's any good or not. I was thinking about creating an account as well. Kind of getting into TikTok videos as well. Yeah, I used to upload quite a lot back in February, March time, but I've kind of dropped a little bit. But I uploaded 2 videos yesterday actually as well, so I'm kind of like getting back on the grind for that as well. But yeah, kind of like just, you know what my goal is, just create content. So if you've seen me anywhere on any of the socials, just you can probably tell that I'm kind of like uploading more than usual, because normally I don't upload. If this was like a normal world right now, right, this is just me talking to you guys, if this was a normal world right now, I would probably still be in the same pattern and routine as I was in 2019. So I'd probably just be uploading like stuff that I've overthinked 100 times and then finally decided to upload. Whereas now, I don't overthink it, I just upload it, and I've probably uploaded about 10 stuff and then uploaded something else, but that something else is probably what I would have uploaded then. So I've kind of missed out the middle. So yeah, that's kind of like a big positive from this lockdown thing that's going on. I know it's eased up now as well. Also, if you didn't know, masks are compulsory from the 25th of July in the UK, so make sure you got a mask as well. I feel like I'm on the news, you know, just telling people about stuff. I know this because of the shop. Everybody keeps telling me, the customers, they're like, oh, it's compulsory now, isn't it? 25th of July. That's like my customer voice. Don't judge me on my customer voice. And yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, it is. So don't forget that as well. I might upload a couple of things to Instagram today or my socials. I've got a few things in mind. I'll see, because we're currently on 8:45 in the morning. I kind of left this podcast a bit late this morning, but I was having my coffee. I love a nice coffee in the morning. Shout outs to all the coffee people out there as well. I'm a tea person as well, but I'm more of a coffee person, so, you know, shout outs to the tea people as well. You know this podcast is random when I'm just shouting out coffee and tea people. But like I said, we're just freestyling it. We're nearly on 18 minutes for this, so I think I'm doing quite well at this moment of time. You know, I've got some stuff on my phone. I think I've got some WhatsApp messages coming through as well. Just people going, happy birthday, which I appreciate, you know. I appreciate all the love. I'm going to take this moment of time just to shout out all of the podcast listeners. Just the podcast listeners. YouTube, I'm coming to you, but the podcast listeners, right at the start when I started this, I had quite a lot of listeners. It's kind of declined, but I'm not that fussed. My goal is just to like upload and create stuff, so this podcast is just like a creation for me. But recently I got a couple of more plays on my podcast, so whoever you are, if you so happen to be listening again or watching on YouTube this time, whatever, shout outs to you, or people that are watching or listening as well. I really appreciate the plays on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, and I'm getting a lot more viewers on my YouTube channel, so it'd really mean the world to me if you subscribed on my YouTube channel. For the people that have been listening to the podcast, because they seem to be quite a popular episodes to watch. Also, on YouTube, I'm coming to you now. Quite a lot of people are watching my old videos as well. So like you guys are clicking on like videos like this. I don't know if you're watching the whole of my podcast videos, because they are quite big episodes, like 15 to 20 minutes. I kind of like to chop them up on my Instagram, so if you want to see like little highlights, they're on my Instagram from each episode. But you kind of like going back to my old videos as well, so people that are watching like the podcast are going back, and I feel like the Ricky2ra one that I've talked about before, that's quite popular with people, but a video that I did a long time ago now, it's called Thanks for 100 Facebook Likes, and I made it up on this like literally an hour before we filmed that, and yeah, I kind of like write letters randomly down on a piece of card, and I shake it, and the like words come together, and it says thank you for 100 Facebook likes. For some reason that video is getting a lot of traction from people that have been watching like episodes like this, so shout outs to you for watching that. Like I said, I don't delete or put a private link on any of my videos. Maybe that might change in the future, who knows. But yeah, like shout outs to you for watching the old video. I didn't realise that would be so popular, and thinking back on it now, I don't even know why I uploaded that to YouTube, because it was a Facebook video. I'm sure I put it on my Facebook page, but I don't know why I uploaded that to YouTube. But anyway, people seem to be watching it, so yeah, thanks for that as well. So we're on 20 minutes for this, man. It's kind of good freestyling this episode, you know. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. So thank you for coming on this random podcast episode. I don't know what the title of it's going to be yet. It's going to be called like Birthday Special or Random Talks or something. I don't know. I'll think of something, and I don't know how I'm going to chop this video up and put it on my Instagram. It's going to be so random. I'm sure I've talked about stuff on here anyway I can put up as well, but I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday day. So it's still early in the morning, 10 to 9 nearly, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day, work in the shop, get a bite to eat, just celebrate life, and shout outs to anybody else that has a birthday on the 15th of July as well. Yeah, so thank you again for all the Apple, Spotify and Anchor listeners. Shout outs to everybody on YouTube. I really appreciate the love. This is Ricky2ra. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you like the fresh trim as well. I know I nearly left that out in the episode, didn't I? Shout outs to the fresh trim people that have had their haircut back in July. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.